Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful. A letter from the Quaid's grave. My dear children, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. How are you faring since I left you when you were only 1 year old? I was heartbroken to leave you so young, but some things are just not in man's control. Allah Almighty had some other plans. I was somewhat pleased that my sister, your mother, Fatima, is there to take care of you, but I was shocked to know that you people did not treat her very well after me. Why? What sort of a children are you? Like a true father, I still kept praying for you, hoping for you to fare well, hoping for you to see right from wrong, hoping for you to follow the right path. And the prayers did work, for you took many right turns in your historical journey. You chose to help Afghanistan against Russia. You participated in the Arab-Israel War of 1967. You vowed to become a nuclear power despite being bullied against it. And you did it. I know it has not been easy. You had to tell the world, eat grass if we have to, but we will become a nuclear power. It's helping you right now, isn't it? You know what? When I created Pakistan, we were short on a lot of things too. One of the first offices set up registering immigrants from India used thorns plucked off trees to be used as common pins to clip pages together. So rightly said by my brother Iqbal, nahi koi bekar duniya ke is karkhane mein. And you know what? They intentionally, prematurely delivered Pakistan several months earlier than its due date, hoping for Pakistan to crash in its infancy and beg to return to Mother India. But it was Allah Almighty, Mother of all mothers, like in the famous poem Footsteps, who carried us through in His palms. So you see, Allah Almighty would never let you down unless you let Allah down. Remember how Musharraf let Allah down? When he was threatened after 9/11 that Pakistan should join the war of terror, or else Pakistan would be returned to the Stone Ages, he succumbed to the threats, and yet Pakistan was returned to a semblance of the Stone Ages. Soon after, you had no electricity, no gas, no finances, and my dear 75,000 children died in the repercussions of a war which was not ours. Had Musharraf stood strong, Allah Almighty would have saved Pakistan from destruction like He protected Pakistan in the Afghan Jihad and the Palestine Jihad and the nuclear jihad. There are many who say for the Afghan Jihad that was not our war, because they have become confused by the indoctrination of man-made countryism as opposed to God-made nationalism. They confuse what is ours with what is not ours. But see, even if Pakistan would not have supported Afghanistan under Islamic nationalism, it would have had to support it under selfish countryism anyways. For a giant like Russia would not have been satisfied by devouring Afghanistan only, just like the Cyclope of the Odyssey, it would have spooned Pakistan next. Which brings me to the very reason I'm writing to you today, my child. Kashmir stands like Afghanistan today, nay, much closer, for you have declared to the world for 70 years that Kashmir is the jugular vein of Pakistan. Does it make sense that someone has put down its foot on your jugular vein and is jamming down hard since August 5th, 2019, and you are issuing statements? We will give a befitting response to any misadventure. What further misadventure do you want? Yet, India has not disappointed you. It is doing misadventures yet and again with the likes of issuance orders of CAA and NRC upon the Muslims of India. Now, what further misadventures do you want? Back in the 1970s, you did not wait for Russia to touch the Pakistani border, but tackled it in the battlefield of Afghanistan. India has already set up the war camp in Kashmir. Why are you waiting for India to touch the Pakistani border? What makes you think that you will be able to defend yourself then? The nuclear defense? Well then, why cannot it defend Kashmir now? Why will it defend Pakistan then? You are wrong. Let me clarify a human misconception on your part. It is Allah who gave you victory in the Afghan Jihad, not America. Remember Battle of Hunain? Today, it is Allah who will give you victory in Kashmir, not the nuclear defense, and nor the Saudi Prince Mohammed bin Suleiman. Remember Battle of Badr? Those are just pawns by which Allah Almighty moves His plans. Today, if you defend Kashmir for Allah's sake, Allah Almighty will defend you. Tomorrow, if you defend Pakistan for your own sake, Allah will leave you on your own. Then, what will be the result, son? I leave you to think about it. I do not need flowers on myself in my Karachi tomb. I want to see those flowers showered on you by the Kashmiris when you enter Kashmir, inshallah. I pray for all of you to become Ghazis, but for the martyrs, I shall welcome them myself. Take care, your father, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.